What's up, guys? Legend here. So today I want to talk about the lies that Matthew is telling his chat and the way he talks with his chat. So let's get right into it. So yesterday, on the 22nd of September, I talked to Matthew about Johnny Dang. And Matthew told me that Johnny Dang is a jeweler indeed, but he has close contacts to dentists, which in the benefit of the doubt is actually true. Johnny Dang does have contact with multiple dentists, but here's where the lie kicks in. So Matthew usually earns about $100 per stream, so he can afford his motel. But normally he earns a little bit more than that, maybe like $140 or $130. Still, he can afford the motel and he gets some extra money for food. Maybe he spends like $10. I don't know how much homeless people spend on food, but $10 on food. And Matthew has been saving up for like 79 days as of the 23rd of September 2025. So multiply 79 by 130 and you get $10,270. So first of all, before anyone says anything, I'm assuming that he earns $130 per day, because he always can afford the motel and maybe there's a little bit extra, you know. So Matthew spends around $100 per day for his motel, and that's 79 days multiplied by 100, that's $7,900. And when you subtract that with 10,270, you get $2,370. And maybe he spends like $1,000 on food, which would make the total be 1,370. And now I asked my friend ChatGPT on what the price is from a flight to Seattle to Houston and back, and that's approximately $300. And now subtract $300 with the $1,370 and you get $1,070. And the price to fix his teeth cost around like $750 to $1,000. So he should be able to go. So yeah, in his defense, he only would have been able to go yesterday and the day before that, and he has to wait for his court to finish. So assuming he earns $130 per day, he would have been able to go after his court finished. But still, the problem is he keeps continuing to beg for his teeth. Like every day, he still begs for his teeth even though he has enough money. And to prove it, I'm going to show a clip from a stream that he did yesterday. So now I'm going to show you all the clip.
The journey of fixing my teeth at a magical place called Johnny Dang's.
So when Matthew says this, he always is asking you to donate to fix his teeth. And this was yesterday on the 22nd of September. But now I want to show you all the talk I had with Matthew on stream.
Johnny Dang is a Vietnamese jeweler with connections with dentists, so he can use his dentist to fix my teeth.
So yeah, what Matthew is saying is true, like I said before in the video, but I was just trying to ask him and try to find out, you know. But later, he just says this to me.
Are you mentally okay, Legends? You said you wanted to talk about it, so let's talk about it.
So look guys, I don't care about him asking me if I'm mentally well. The thing I care about is that he is saying, okay, if you want to talk about it, let's just talk about it. Which I was doing that. But the thing is, he doesn't take simple questions seriously. Like on an interview, they also ask simple questions and the others just answer. So what's the problem with that? I don't understand. So after that, I just tried to ask Matthew on how much he has saved for his teeth. And this is his response.
Well, why are you asking me how much money I have saved?
So Matthew, I actually answered that question on stream, but since you didn't look at it, I'm going to answer it now. So I asked you the question because I wanted to know if you would have been able to go to Johnny Dang already. And because you didn't answer, I had to do some math and assume stuff. And it turns out that Johnny Dang is even cheaper than 1,000. It's only 750. That's what he said on this clip.
I could get something for $750.
Wow, only $750. Why do you still continue to beg for your teeth? I mean, your teeth are paid for, but you still use your teeth to guilt trap people into donating. And later he says, oh yeah, it's their free will to donate, which it is, but still. And they might have not donated the money, but because you said your teeth are fixed and you still need money for them, they donate because you guilt trap them. But that's kinda a scam, you know, because your teeth are already paid for. But after this, I'm just assuming that he earns that $130 per day. But still, he earns $100 for the motel, and later he streams for like another 5 hours. He surely gets like $30 or more. And later when I ask, why don't you work? He literally replies with this.
Don't you think? Especially when you think I'm a pedophile.
So Matthew, I never thought you were a pedophile. I just said I heard stuff about you being one. I'm going to show you the clip of my latest video and proof that I said I heard stuff. So I've heard stuff about Matthew being a pedophile or like an offender. So you see, Matthew, that's another lie. I said I heard stuff about you being one, and I never thought you were one. But I definitely think that Matthew is a groomer. And later, in case he's going to go like, oh, what do you think I'm a groomer? I'm going to show you all the clip of why I'm thinking that.
I was not inappropriate with my coworker. She was uncomfortable with me.
So I don't think that anybody is uncomfortable with someone unless they did something. And Matthew definitely did something. Do you think this guy is innocent? Okay, but this is basically everything right now to the beef with me and Matthew. So now I want to go to the stuff that he says to his community. So the clip I'm going to show y'all is something I really don't understand. You just have to watch for yourselves.
I'm restarting stream, okay guys, I'll be right back. I'm restarting stream. Appreciate everybody's support. Here's real talk, right? I appreciate everybody's support, but realistically, all of you guys are like piece of shit fuck bags. You know what I'm saying? Like, wake up. Do you think I've like actually had a serious conversation or interacted with any of you?
So bro, what the hell is going on? He says that he appreciates the community, but he hates them. And I don't know how he has glazers. People glazing him, like, oh, what you're doing is great, I really love your actions. He basically does nothing. Like, bro, he basically doesn't even appreciate his own community. All I know is that I really appreciate my community, and I really appreciate all of you, every single one. But anyways, I'm going to show you the second part of the video.
Alright, that means you can all go fuck yourself. So I'll restart stream in like 5 minutes, but I'm once again not actually talking to you fuckwads.
Okay bro, this is giving me headaches. How do people support this guy? After all, he's insulting you, but still, he relies on people like us to give him money. And later he just tries to act tough in front of us, saying he robbed the homeowner's place and stuff. But later the homeowner replied to Matthew and confronted him and told the actual truth. So I'm going to show you all the clip of it.
See, here's the thing. The police officer told me if I was found on the property, I'd be arrested for trespassing and burglary. And then I told him that I can do whatever the fuck I want, and he's not gonna stop me, nobody's gonna stop me, right? And so then I did whatever I want. And then they pulled up to the location right next to me, rolled around and pulled up right next to me twice, didn't even talk to me. After I robbed the place, took what I want and left. So let me tell you, Nate, I know exactly how it works. Does that make sense? I called the police for 2 hours and told them, hey, the court told me not to be here, the judge told me not to be here, but I'm here right now. I broke a window, I'm inside, I'm taking what I want, now I left. I called the cops for 2 hours, and a cop rolled right next to me, didn't stop me. Yet I broke my court order and trespassed once again and burglarized the location and walked away, and the cop didn't stop me.
My name is Israel Delaney. I am the homeowner at 917 Wilbert Avenue. I just want to say thank you to all the folks that are building this masterminds and anybody else who has contributed to holding this Matthew kid accountable for what he's done. I approve of this message. So I just got off the phone with the corporal, and he told me that Matthew was full of shit, that he never actually entered the property, that he just walked by it a couple times, and they know that because they ping his phone the moment he leaves the motel, so that way they can track where he's going, and that he hold on here.
So in this clip, the homeowner where Matthew trespassed exposed Matthew for what he said, And yeah, he just tries to act tough in front of the chat. And he also tries to act tough in front of the chat by insulting people that ask normal questions. Like, as an example, ask him, why don't you work? Why don't you get a job? He will just insult you. I'm going to show you a clip of this.
Genuine conversation with me. Lower than dirt. Answer the fucking question. How much do you get paid an hour? How much do you get paid an hour, you N-word?
Wow, bruh. Just wow. You could have just said, yeah, nah, I don't want to answer that question. I don't want to have that out there in the internet or something like that. But nah, saying you N-word? Bro, you're not tough, bruh.
Yeah, I just think you're a faggot.
Bro, and whatever this fucking insult is. Like, what the hell? Nah, guys, I'm telling y'all. The guy that Matthew called a faggot, bro, I bet he made a 10,000 times better response or better insult to Matthew. But Matthew just didn't read it.
So it's alright that you think that I'm the best. I also think I'm the best. And the best says that you're a faggot.
Bro, I can't with this guy. Bro, the self-glaze is too crazy, man. I bet, yo, the guy that Matthew called a faggot, bro, he probably said he's the worst. But in Matthew's world, that means that Matthew's the best. I don't know. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. And I've noticed that y'all, like, put my name out there in Matthew's chat, the name of Villainous Masterminds, and the name of Swampy D. And I think y'all should continue doing that because that might convince people to hate on Matthew. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video. And with this, I'm going to say, Legend checks out.